You've been doing everything to grow taller. Stretching, exercising, eating right. But what if I told you that 10 silent mistakes you're making every single day are sabotaging your height without you even knowing it? Some of these might shock you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's stopping you from reaching your maximum height potential. Let's dive in. Mistake 1. Here's something most people don't realize. Your body doesn't grow when you're awake. It grows when you sleep. During deep sleep, your body releases 70% of its daily growth hormone. This is the hormone that literally tells your bones to grow longer. But here's the problem. If you're sleeping only 5 or 6 hours, you're cutting off your growth hormone production by almost half. Think about it like charging your phone. If you only charge it for 2 hours instead of 8, it won't reach full battery. Same with your height. Studies show that teenagers who sleep less than 7 hours are significantly shorter than those who sleep 8 to 10 hours. So if you want to grow taller, make sleep your #1 priority. Aim for at least 8 hours every night and go to bed before 11 p.m. when growth hormone production peaks. Mistake 2. Look around you right now. How are you sitting? Are your shoulders hunched forward? Is your back curved like a question mark? Most people sit like this for 8 to 10 hours a day, and it's destroying their spine. Your spine has 33 vertebrae stacked on top of each other. When you slouch, these vertebrae compress together, literally making you shorter. Over time, bad posture can steal 2 to 3 inches from your height. But here's the good news. Your spine is flexible. If you start sitting and standing straight right now, you can decompress those vertebrae and regain that lost height. Think of your spine like a spring. When compressed, it's short. When stretched, it's long. The fix is simple. Pull your shoulders back, keep your chin up, and imagine a string pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. Do this consistently and you'll not only look taller, but actually be taller. Mistake 3. Your body is in growth mode during your teenage years and early 20s, but growth requires fuel. And the most important fuel comes from your first meal of the day, breakfast. When you skip breakfast, your body goes into starvation mode. Instead of building new bone and muscle tissue, it starts breaking down what you already have just to get energy. This is called a catabolic state, and it's the enemy of growth. Research shows that people who eat a protein-rich breakfast have higher growth hormone levels throughout the day. Foods like eggs, milk, oats, and nuts give your body the building blocks it needs to grow. Think of your body like a construction site. If the workers don't have bricks and cement, they can't build anything. Same with your bones. No nutrients equals no growth. So never ever skip breakfast if you want to maximize your height. Mistake 4. Here's a scary fact. Sugar is one of the biggest height killers, and most people have no idea. When you eat sugary foods like candy, soda, or desserts, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. To control this spike, your body releases a hormone called insulin. But here's the problem. High insulin levels suppress growth hormone production. The more sugar you eat, the less growth hormone your body makes. And without growth hormone, your bones simply cannot grow. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that people who consume high amounts of sugar have up to 80% lower growth hormone levels compared to those who eat less sugar. So if you're serious about growing taller, cut out sugary drinks, junk food, and processed snacks. Replace them with whole foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Your height depends on it. Mistake 5. Water seems simple, but it's critical for height growth. Your spinal discs, the cushions between your vertebrae, are made up of 80% water. When you're dehydrated, these discs shrink and compress, making you shorter. Ever notice how you're taller in the morning than at night? That's because gravity compresses your spine throughout the day. But when you sleep and stay hydrated, those discs rehydrate and expand again. If you're not drinking at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily, you're walking around 1 to 2 inches shorter than you could be. Plus, water helps transport nutrients to your bones and flushes out toxins that can interfere with growth. The fix? Keep a water bottle with you at all times. Drink a glass as soon as you wake up, before every meal, and before bed. Hydration is one of the easiest ways to unlock extra height. Mistake 6. Many people think lifting weights will stunt their growth. That's a myth. In fact, the opposite is true. Weight-bearing exercises like squats, lunges, and resistance training stimulate your bones to grow stronger and denser through a principle called Wolff's Law. Wolff's Law says that bones adapt to the stress placed on them. When you do exercises that put controlled stress on your bones, they respond by becoming thicker, stronger, and even longer if your growth plates are still open. Look at athletes like basketball players and volleyball players. They're tall not just because of genetics, but because jumping and landing creates microstress on their leg bones, which triggers growth. The key is balance. Don't lift extremely heavy weights that compress your spine. Instead, focus on body weight exercises, resistance bands, and moderate weights with proper form. This will stimulate growth without harming your body. Mistake 7. Stress is a silent height killer. When you're stressed, your body produces a hormone called cortisol. High cortisol levels interfere with growth hormone production and can even cause your growth plates to close earlier than they should. Think about it. When you're constantly anxious, worried, or under pressure, your body is in survival mode, not growth mode. It prioritizes dealing with stress over building new bone tissue. Studies show that children and teenagers who experience chronic stress are shorter on average than their less stressed peers. This is why it's so important to manage your stress through activities like meditation, deep breathing, exercise, or hobbies you enjoy. Your mental health directly impacts your physical growth, so take care of your mind if you want to take care of your height. Mistake 8. Eating right before bed is one of the worst things you can do for your height. Here's why. When you eat late, your body is busy digesting food during the hours when it should be producing growth hormone. Growth hormone is released in pulses during deep sleep, especially in the first few hours after you fall asleep. But if your body is focused on digestion, it can't produce optimal levels of this critical hormone. Plus, eating late often means eating junk food like chips, pizza, or sweets, which spike your insulin levels and further suppress growth hormone. The solution? Stop eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you're hungry at night, have a small, light snack like a banana or a handful of nuts. This way, your body can focus on growth instead of digestion while you sleep. Mistake 9. Most people spend their entire day indoors staring at screens, but your bones need sunlight to grow properly. When sunlight hits your skin, your body produces vitamin D, which is essential for calcium absorption and bone growth. Without enough vitamin D, your bones become weak and brittle, and your height growth slows down or stops completely. A study found that people with low vitamin D levels are up to 2 inches shorter on average than those with healthy levels. Look at populations that live in sunny climates like the Maasai tribe in Africa. They're some of the tallest people in the world, and one reason is their constant exposure to sunlight. The fix is simple. Spend at least 15 to 20 minutes in direct sunlight every day, preferably in the morning. If you live in a place with limited sun, consider taking a vitamin D supplement after consulting with a doctor. Mistake 10. This is the biggest mistake of all. Most people give up on growing taller because they think it's impossible after a certain age. They believe that once you hit 18 or 20, your height is set in stone. But that's not entirely true. Yes, your growth plates typically close between 18 and 25, and after that, your bones can't grow longer through those plates. But here's what most people don't know. You can still gain height in other ways. First, by improving your posture and decompressing your spine, you can unlock 1 to 3 inches of hidden height. Second, through exercises like cycling, hanging, and stretching, you can stimulate microfractures in your bones that trigger adaptive remodeling. This is the same principle that makes one of Dion Larratt's arms longer than the other due to years of arm wrestling. Third, by optimizing your nutrition, sleep, and hormone levels, you can keep your growth plates open longer than average. Some people's growth plates stay open until 23, 25, or even 28 in rare cases. The point is, it's never too late to maximize your height potential. Even if you can't grow 6 inches, gaining 2 to 3 inches can make a massive difference in your confidence and appearance. The real question is, are you willing to put in the work? Or will you give up and accept being shorter than you could be? So there you have it. These 10 mistakes are silently stealing inches from your height, but now that you know them, you can fix them starting today. Here's your action plan. Sleep 8 hours every night, fix your posture, eat a healthy breakfast, cut out sugar, drink more water, do weight-bearing exercises, manage your stress, stop eating late at night, get daily sunlight, and most importantly, believe that growth is still possible. Your height is not just about genetics, it's about the daily choices you make. So stop making these mistakes, start following the science, and watch yourself grow taller than you ever thought possible. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below which mistake you're going to fix first. And if you want a detailed guide on exercises and nutrition for maximum height growth, let me know in the comments. Remember, every inch counts. Now go out there and reach your full potential.